All right, Shalom Malcolm starts the lesson. We want to give our praise and our glory to Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Bahashim Makakadash. Everyone star apostles, the elders for Great Millstone, and I'm the brother Uriah from the Great Millstone in the camp. And come back to a spirit power Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh trying to make another lesson. Okay, and this lesson, was inspired by this video here. Okay, and I've been seeing a lot of videos being circulated around the Hebrew Israelites of how people denounce being a Hebrew Israelite, or they say negative things about being a Hebrew Israelite, saying how it was a cult, and all these things, and which is not. Okay, these are people that really never believed in in the beginning. Okay, they probably just did it because it sounded good. It's like it because it sounded good to them, man. Okay, and the Lord's gonna judge these people, because now that you knew that you were Israelite, and no matter which camp you went to, okay, you understood that you were an Israelite and you need certain things that you had to let go of. All right, and now you got going to social media, and making it more broad, broad stream. And then when you search up this in TikTok, all you see is a whole bunch of videos of people trying to, go back and forth with Hebrew Israelites. Even GMS Miami, I run not GMS Miami, but the apostles and the elders of GMS. Okay, I fell upon a video like that as well. But ultimately, what's going to come with that is hate and persecution. Okay, seeing how you can just search it up, in the search bar, and a whole bunch of negative videos pop up. Esau's going to use that, man. Okay, he's going to use that for his propaganda. To pushing his his family of the word. Okay, to see to stop the truth from coming out. Okay, but hey, y'all, this is what we signed up for. Okay, this is what we signed up for. Once we forsook the world, we signed up for everything that came with being a part of this truth. Okay, it came with losing family members, losing wives, losing children, your house. You understand that you're gonna lose some things on this side, man. Okay, but seeing what these people are saying, how they were once Hebrew Israelites and how this, that, and the third, the Lord gonna judge you, man. Okay, because you can't just be a part of this thing and just fall out and just think everything's gonna be a good case. No. All right, the Lord remembers that. Okay, Scripture say that judgment shall begin at the house of Israel. Okay, and if it first begin at us, what so be it the ending of those that do not believe. Okay, so your judgment going to begin at the house of Israel, man. Okay, so you people that done went on social media saying all negative things about this thing, man. Okay, and how this, that, and third, and y'all went back to Christianity. And ultimately because you were offended at some of the things that you had to give up. Okay, certain people don't want to give up certain food. Certain people don't want to give up certain lifestyles to come back to Yahweh Bahashim Yahushai too as well. If you really think about it. Okay, they want to be intertwined with the world and still try to, give praise to Yahweh Bahashim Yahushai, or try to serve Yahweh Bahashim Yahushai. And with Christianity, you are given that space to do so. Okay, in Christianity, you are given that space to, you can be a whole blown out nigga eating crab, shrimp, pork, and lobster, and then on Sunday, go praise Jeebus. Okay, but being a part of this truth, you can't do that, man. Okay, being a part of this truth, it becomes your whole life. Okay, you're not only a Hebrew Israelite on camp days or fellowship days, man. It's every day of the week, man. Okay, you know you you live this thing, and that's when a lot of people. That's why a lot of people can't really fathom, can't really get this. Okay, they want to continue their wicked lives and still trying to be righteous, but it don't work like that. You can't have one foot in and one foot out. You got to be solely serious about the Lord, man. All right, and the Lord don't play either, man. Okay, this is what we're a part of is life and death. Okay, we are dealing with salvation, our salvation, mainly. All right, knowing the secrets of the Lord that's not open to everybody else. Okay, so this thing is a big thing, man. It's not just a little freaking thing where you just get together, drink, eat. No, man. All right, we are here to serve punishment. Okay, we under the curses. And if you're allowed to be a prophet, your lot is to preach, man. Preach and be your brother. The whole 100% truth. Not still trying to be in the world and still trying to be an Israelite. No, man. Okay, that's for all these people on these For You pages, that come across or that was a part of it. They either go back to Christianity, and they could continue doing their wickedness. But I had a couple precepts lined up. Okay, this is one video too. It says, when you're a black Hebrew Israelite and don't realize you're a servant of Satan, and he has deceived you into thinking that you are the chosen ones. Now look at this, man. Okay, obviously, and now you see the TikTok name. Okay, Maddie, the Christian girl. Obviously, she had a history of knowing she was an Israelite. Okay, and the scriptures clearly show you that we are the Lord's chosen one for real, man. And that's the problem with Jake too. Okay, everybody else can be the chosen one, but themselves. Okay, they allow Amalek to be the chosen one, all these other nations to be the chosen people, which they're not. But when it comes to them, they don't feel like they're the chosen. Okay, but when we look at the scriptures, everything that done happened biblically matches up. Okay, with the Israelites, man, with the so-called black, Hispanic, and Native American. Okay, but this is Romans 3 and verse 3, and it says, For what if some did not believe? Shall the unbelief make the faith in the Most High without effect? God forbid. Yea, let the Most High be true, but every man a liar, as it is written, that thou mightest be justified in thy sayings. And that's right. Okay, so Lord basically saying, so what if they don't believe, man? Okay, their unbelief is not gonna stop the news from coming. It's not gonna stop Jacob trouble from happening. All right. Just because they go back in Christianity, they think that everything that we were saying is not gonna come to fruition because they're not around anymore. No. Okay, the word still gotta go out. Okay, judgment still has to take place. Prophecy still gotta happen. All right. Whether you a part of this truth or not, you're gonna witness everything, man. Okay, you just have to choose what side you gonna be on when these things happen. You could be on the side of salvation, or you could be on the side of judgment. And y'all that leave out this thing and go back into the world for Christianity, y'all gonna be on that side of judgment. And y'all gonna suffer the worst judgment, man. To somebody that didn't know. All right. But it says, this is 1 Peter 4 and verse 17, and it says, For the time has come that judgment must begin at the house of the Most High. And if it first begun at us, what shall be the end of them that obey not the gospel of the Most High? And that's right. Okay, so judgment is going to begin at the house of the Most High. Those that know that you're Israelites, those that heard this truth before or you was a part of this truth, you can get it worse, man. All right, you can get it way worse. Because ultimately, you knew, what you signed up for. Okay, and you knew, the prophecies and everything, and the judgment that the Lord has. Okay, these things are the Lord's secrets, man. All right, the Lord, the Lord opened His secrets to you, and because you want to continue your wicked ways, you just go back into the world and then forsake the Lord. And ultimately, when you forsake the Lord, you go on the internet and then downplay it, man. Okay, you talk bad about the truth, saying that the black Israelites are a cult and all these things. All right, and then, and which is not. Okay. This is Isaiah 6 and verse 5. It says, "Hear the word of the Lord Yahweh, ye that tremble at His word, your brethren that hateth you, that cast you out for my name's sake, say, let the Lord be glorious, but He shall appear to your joy, and they shall be ashamed." Verse 5 in the LT, it says, "Hear this message from the Lord, all you who tremble at His words. Your own people hate you and throw you out for being loyal to my name. Let the Lord be honored. They scoff, be joyful in Him, but they'll be put to shame." And that's right, man. Okay, our own people hate us. And the scriptures told us that too. Okay, you shall be hated. Okay, for my name's sake. All right. They're going to scoff. And, that's what they're doing now, scoffing. On the comment boards and in their videos. All right, they scoffing at this thing. They cannot, this is the worst thing that they ever been a part of, which is not, Jake like to over-exaggerate. Jake like to over-exaggerate things, man. Okay. They just want to go back in the world and continue eating their shrimp, crab, and lobster. All right. But Ye Akim, Lord was edified. That I don't give praises to Yahweh Bahashim Yahushai Bahashim Kakodash. That one of the apostle of the great millstone. Peace and blessings to the sincere Akims. Hey, brothers, hold strong. Keep doing the work, man. Keep being a brother. It remain faithful to the Lord, because we almost at the end of this thing, man. Okay, don't give up now. Keep fighting. All right, shalom.